And we're live. Hello everybody, my name is Sally and welcome to Sally's Sessions, where I'm helping everyday people like you and you get the best out of 2018. Now, before we start, I'm waiting for everybody to jump on while we're talking about our next subject of today, which is what's so important about your gut microbe? What's so important about your gut microbe? Waiting for everyone to jump on. I'm really excited about this topic because it's really important. Plus, I got to draw this amazing illustration by me. Got this little guy here, and he's got lots of little. They look like cells. Some have little kind of hairs popping out, and they represent different types of microbe in your gut. Okay, so what's so important about a healthy gut? Everywhere recently, everyone seems to be talking about your gut and balancing it out and prebiotics and probiotics. Okay, so today we're just going to talk about, we're going to keep it kind of a little bit simple but get into the nitty-gritty of your gut. So basically, at the moment, you've got about 1 to 3 kilos of bacteria in your gut. Now, that sounds a bit gross, but before you freak out, these little things absolutely help you. There are some that are good, majority, but some that are not so good, and we're going to go through that now. So, healthy gut basically equals a healthy host, which is you. The things that are going to affect your gut flora and overall health, they start with a few things. So the gut microbe, it basically is developed at birth, number one, which is at your delivery mode, whether you have been born like, natural birth or your caesarean. That's where you start to pick up all your gut bacteria initially. Secondly, diet during your infancy stage, as well as adolescence and adulthood. It absolutely affects your gut microbe. And number 3, antibiotics. You've all probably heard how antibiotics affect your gut. Those are the 3 main things where how your gut is affected. Now, what can we do to promote a healthy gut? Well, there's 3 things that we need to focus on, and you've probably heard a lot of it. You've probably seen it on the news, like the little healthy tablets that you go through in a Health Plus. Okay, they only touch on one area. So the 3 P's for gut health are, number 1, your probiotics. That's going to help your encourage good bacterial growth in your gut, and you're going to find those things from dairy. Okay, that's a particular strain that you can get from dairy. Number 2 of the 3 P's is the prebiotics. That's things like fibre, your carbs, your fermented stuff, fermented foods, sauerkraut is an example. Prebiotics are also like your fibrous greens, anything that's broken down into non-digestible fibre. Number 3 is polyphenols. I had trouble pronouncing that word, but I got it just before the live. Polyphenols are basically like dark chocolate and things like aniseed, also like bright, really, really bright colored things as well. So those are the 3 P's that you need to focus on when you want to encourage the bacteria in your gut. Now, a lot of you may have heard that, what do these little things do? Well, basically they help to digest. They help you to digest your fiber, okay? They help to synthesize vitamins in you, help to increase and improve the absorption of all those vitamins. They also help the intestinal peristalsis. Basically, that means it helps push through the food through your digestive system. It helps your immune system as well, and it helps to eliminate germs. They do a lot of things. Now, so why should you care? You know that diet alone isn't the only factor that helps gut microbe, because there's studies that show they did a study on obese people and found that once they started to exercise, their gut microbe changed. It changed. what does that tell you? That the gut microbe changed, right? So there's a direct correlation between, but including lifestyle factors, between obesity and gut microbe. Now, sit on that for a little bit, because that's pretty big, right? They also did many studies out there. So like, why is your gut microbe important? Well, as I said, there's obesity-related diseases. Okay, number one. Number two, there's the liver. There's a direct correlation between liver disease, because I don't know if you know, but the liver it receives 70% of its blood supply from the intestine. So what does that tell you? If your gut microbe is not balanced, if you've got more bad than good, that 70% supply is going to go straight to your liver. Okay? Going back, there is absolutely a direct correlation between gut microbe and disease. That's like sometimes when you know, like when you're sick and you know, your mom gives you chicken soup because it soothes your belly, hydrates you. There absolutely has to be some kind of connection with that. So that's really, really important. And there's like lots and lots of studies here, preclinical studies, that promote my big thing: exercise. Exercise and gut microbe. There is an absolute happiness, cohesion together. So what's so important about your gut microbe? Your gut microbe is super important because it helps your immune system. Okay? It helps ward, and it helps ward again and prevent diseases as well. It aids in it, making sure that you remember the 3 Ps, the probiotics, they're in your dairy, the prebiotics, the fibre, the polyphenols, dark chocolate. I'm not saying go mental over it. And aniseed, things like aniseed. There's a bit more included with the polyphenols, but those are the main 3 Ps that you should be looking at if you want to focus on your gut, as well as exercise. I cannot stress this enough. Exercise is one of the main contributors to a healthy host. So it's the 24th of January, and if you're thinking about training, and if you're thinking about like your training is just basically, it's just there for me to look good, and I'm already skinny, I don't need to worry about that. Think again. It's all about your gut. Your gut has to be healthy. So if you want another reason to exercise, it's to help these little bugs in here. Not bugs, sorry. Microbe. Let's call them by their proper scientific name, microbe. Okay? Gut microbe is absolutely developed at birth, through your diet, through lifestyle, and through antibiotics. They help you digest your food, they stimulate your immune system, and they help eliminate your germs. So, things to take away. Please incorporate the 3 Ps into your diet. Know that what you eat absolutely affects you and matters. It might not matter you. It might not matter in the short term, but it absolutely matters in the long term. Sally says, this is Sally's session of what's so important about your gut microbe. It's super important. Thank you.